Now.
It's time for Wave 3 Listens Live, taking your calls to hear what you have to say on Kentuckiana's first live local TV talk show and hitting the streets to be live on location in your community. This is Wave 3 Listens Live.
Welcome to Wave 3 Listens Live, and welcome to the weekend. Brian Good is coming through once again, a fantastic weather forecast. We appreciate you joining us this afternoon. And the holiday season is right around the corner. In fact, it's upon us. And you know what you need for the holidays? You need some energy because you're going to have to shop, you're going to have to entertain, you want to look good, you've got out-of-town guests. And I have called Body Shapes Medical the fountain of youth in the past, and I think that may be true. It's not a stretch. You're going to feel better, you're going to look better, thanks to Lisa Innenbach and her staff at Body Shapes Medical. Lisa, you also have brought your buddy with us once again.
I did. I brought Klaus with me.
How's everyone doing? One of my heroes, Klaus Wilmsmeyer. You may remember if you're a University of Louisville fan or a fan of the NFL. He was with the 49ers, the Dolphins, the Saints. Klaus, is it good to be back in Louisville?
Oh, it's great to be here. Of course, you know, Louisville became home back in 1988, and I found my love of my life here, and Louisville's it. I'm going to stay here forever.
Well, you look fantastic. Because of Body Shapes Medical, it looks like you can still play. In fact, we could use you in the kicking game for the University of Louisville. Real quickly, your comments on our kicking game for U of L.
It's been hard to watch. I've been watching the games either at them or on TV, and it's been a struggle. I mean, I've been able to predict plays, you know, on the block kicks and things like that, and it's been a little frustrating. So hopefully, you know, they'll make that a big point. I mean, It's 33% of the game. It's field position. It's the exchange of, you know, for defense. It's important, and I think they need to take it not so lightly and start taking it a little more serious.
Well, Lisa, thanks to Body Shapes Medical, it looks like he can still play. He probably can.
Well, you know, we're working towards that. We're almost there.
Klaus, when I have seen it before and after, but just off the top of your head, what did you weigh before you came in, and what were some of your symptoms, and then look at him now?
Well, 240 pounds when I started. I'm down to 210 pounds, so I've dropped 30 pounds. That's about my playing weight, so I'm about ready to get back and play again. The main thing was, you know, because of the weight I was carrying, I've had a lot of back problems due to my days in football, and I just struggled with everyday activities. You know, my sleep, getting up in the morning just to start the day was really tough. Doing any activities, I just completely struggled. So the weight drop was the first thing that was awesome. Then the next thing was the hormone. You know, I'm 45 now, and like most guys that are in their late 30s or older, you tend to have that big drop in your hormones, testosterone, you know, libido, things like that. And going to Body Shapes Medical has made a huge change in my life. My energy levels they're through the roof. My mornings when I wake up, I open my eyes, I'm ready to go, versus just lay there and struggle. My everyday activities at work, doing things with my family, I'm more energized, and I'm ready to do things again. I'm excited, and I feel great.
All right. And Lisa, we're going to concentrate. He named some of the symptoms he has, and we're going to talk about symptoms our viewers may have. And you were saying due to family history sometimes, those aren't things you just have to live with, right?
Right, exactly. Your medical doctor may look at your numbers and say, oh my gosh, you're doing great. You know, your testosterone is at this level. But if you're not feeling good, and you're not looking good, and you're not energized, and you're not able to keep up with your children, we want to make you feel better. We want to make you feel not like a 45, 50, 60-year-old person. We want to make you feel like you did when you were 25 or 30, before your hormones started to decrease. If you're noticing some weight gain, decrease in sex drive, fatigue, trouble sleeping, anxiety or depression, less overall energy, just don't have that, you know, quality of life that you used to have, you need to come see us. The consultations are absolutely free. We will spend quality time with you and make sure that we get you where we want you. And yes, we are going to look at blood work, but we're not going to treat the blood work, John. We're going to treat the patient. And that's what a lot of doctors don't do. They look at the blood work and say, blood work's fine, you're good, go away. And the patient goes away going, okay, the blood work looked good, but I still don't feel good. What's going on here?
Right.
Well, what's going on is you're not optimized. Your levels aren't really where they should be, or not where we want them to be to make you feel better. And that's our goal. Not only for you to feel better, but to remain feeling better. So again, the consultations are absolutely free. Let's get you in there. Let's look at the overall picture and make sure. I've even had patients come in and say, you know what? I feel okay. I really think that I do, but I just want to kind of see what's going on. And they end up going ahead with the hormone therapy, and then they go, wow, I didn't realize how bad I actually really felt. I mean, it's amazing. It really is.
The bar was low, and now I understand I can feel a lot better.
Well, it declines slowly over the years. I mean, hormones start to decrease at about age 35.
You become accustomed to it.
You become accustomed to it. You don't really realize it. So at about age 45, you're like, yeah, maybe I don't feel so good. Maybe I do. I'm not really sure. But again, from the age 35 to 45, it just slowly declines, and you're just kind of used to it, so to speak. So come in and let's get you unused to it.
I like the sound of that. Also, this is a very special time of year, not just because of the holiday season, but flex spending dollars. If you have flex spending dollars, you know the rule. If you don't use it, you lose it. So if you have that program, then jump on board, because you can use those dollars at Body Shapes Medical.
You sure can. Yes, we have tons of patients that come in, and they're coming in, especially this time of year, because they're like, oh my gosh, I have thousands of dollars left on my flex spending. Again, use it or lose it. You might as well. I mean, and it is preventative health care. I mean, we are fighting disease. That's what we're doing. We are unsure of how health care is going to go right now, so let's spend our money on preventing those diseases that you don't want to have. Heart disease, cancer, osteoporosis, Alzheimer's. There's a whole list of things that hormones, optimizing your hormones, can actually prevent you from getting in your later years.
Okay, if any of these things kind of ring a bell with you and you'd like to call us, 571-5263. Lisa, Klaus, they'd be glad to answer your questions that you may have. And something I wanted to talk about, we mentioned on the show that there's a lot of things that separate Body Shapes Medical. You know, your professional staff, et cetera. But also, you mentioned something that people may not get, but bio-identical. Tell me about that a little bit.
We do everything. You don't want to do anything that's synthetic. That's where the big negative comments came out, or negative hype got about hormones and does it cause cancer. Well, you do want to be careful if you're doing anything synthetic. We don't do anything synthetic. Everything that we do is bioidentical. What that basically means is it's the same thing that your body produces, or it's metabolized the same way. So we're not putting anything into your body that your body didn't already naturally produce. And that is very, very important. Some hormone facts up there. Your hormones decrease every year past the age of 30 and decrease up to 7% per year past age 40.
I'm in the negative then.
So not if you come see us.
There you go. That's the answer. And you're going to feel better as well.
Right, absolutely.
Lisa Innenbach is here. She's ready to answer your questions. Klaus Wilmsmeyer, I'm just going to try to get an autograph from Klaus. But we will be back. Phone lines are open. We're going to come back here and talk about how you can look and feel better. And if you have any of the symptoms Lisa talked about, give us a call. We can help you. Body Shapes Medical, we shall return.